Hello, everyone. Welcome. How are we? Happy Monday, one and all. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Hope you're all back fully refreshed, or at least as close as you can be to fully refreshed. So we had some interesting stuff, didn't we? Mean Wolf in there on 9 months. Thank you, Mean Wolf. Very, very kind indeed on the resub. That's much appreciated. We had something interesting happen at the back end of last stream. The interesting thing that happened was we got promoted. Not by the obvious, way of doing it, which would be winning the league, because that's how that stream started. Things went a little bit TJ, didn't they? They went a little bit TJ. So, shall we explain what happened, how it happened, and what's going to happen next? Because kind of a few things need to be covered off, don't they, really? So let's do that. I think that probably makes sense. So there we go then. Yes, as Dan is rightfully saying, we didn't get promoted via the conventional methods, which would have been, of course, winning the league. We went via the tradesman's entrance, which I believe it was called back in the day. So welcome in, Dan, by the way. Welcome in, Mean Wolf. Welcome in, Dagmar. Steve Daytona's here. Luffy's here. Umbilicus is here. Bearded Child is in. We've got people obviously kicking about in YouTube as well. And we've got loads of people just chilling in the background. So you're all more than welcome to just hang yourselves about and have a lovely time. So here's what happened then. So we were top of the table, and things were going great until the last day of the season. Last day of the season, there was a bit of an issue in the fact that we should have won the title. Really, we should have won the title. Okay, final day of the season. Let's just show you what happened, okay? Let's just show you. So, here we go. It's not this match, is it? It's this one here against Vendor. 3-3. Okay, Soccer with Brian, welcome in, my friend. How are we, sir? Is this the committee for FM Con? Yes, it is, Brian. We need to talk more about FM Con. But have a little nosy at this, right? So all we've got to do is better the result of JDR Stars on the last game of the season, and we are champions. So naturally, we went a goal down. That's standard fare. But we then equalised. Their goalkeeper goes a bit AWOL. We make it 1-1. We then get ourselves ahead 75 minutes, thinking, okay, this is pretty impressive. We're going to do fine. Oh, hang on. Oh, not fine. Right, that's 2-2. 85 minutes. Boom, 3-2. We're going to win the league. It's going to be fantastic because at this moment in time, JDR Stars were winning. And it was like, oh, okay, that's maybe not going to happen. But then this happened. 91 minutes. Vendor equalised. Okay, so we were done. 92 minutes. Done. What made things worse, the reason we were done, was because Jomo Cosmos equalised in the 93rd minute. If we'd have just held out, we'd have won. If we'd have held out, we'd have won the league. So they scored after 65 minutes of JDR Stars, and then this happens. 93rd minute, that's the equaliser. But we didn't hold out, so we had to go into the playoffs. And then went to the playoffs, and I mean, to be fair, the playoffs were fine. We battered everyone that was supposed to be there. So 2-1 win against Barocca, 4-0 against Richards Bay, 3-3 against Barocca, 4-3 against Richards Bay. McKeffner getting 4 by the way, in this match here, having an absolute brilliant time. So this is how we did it, just strolling our way to promotion. Evening Vice, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Mega Schwami, congratulations on the promotion. Thank you very much, Mega Schwami. Very, very kind indeed. But that only tells a little bit of the story. There's still some of the story left to tell. There's McFarney again with another great goal. Obviously, we don't like to do things the easy way, do we? It's 2-2. Here's 3-2, is it? Yeah, 3-2. There's Mufanke's hat trick. Then it's 3-3. Not ideal, but we did finish it. Get the victory this way. Big header, 4-3, and we're promoted. So happy days. Everyone's happy into the Premier Division. But then I saw a job was available. The Kaiser Chiefs job is available, and we have applied for the job, right? We have to, really, don't we? It's the Kaiser Chiefs. They finished 4th in the league, I believe. They finished 4th. They were 1st the season before. They finished 4th this year. So they're going to be in continental competition. It's not the Champions League, but continental. We've got to be interested in that. Surely, if the Kaiser Chiefs job's available, we've got to put our name in for it. So we'll see what happens. We don't know. We've predicted Ferrari. Oof. I predict some sort of quarrel. So yeah, I don't think we're the favourites for the job. No, Peter and Ponder is. He's the leading candidate apparently. Precious T in with 15 months. Thank you very much, Precious T. Very, very kind indeed. Hope you're well, my friend. So yeah, Kaiser Chiefs job is available. Of course, there's some awful jobs that we're not going to take, like Al Nazar. There's also jobs in UAE, Qatar, which we're not going to touch. The jobs in the Egyptian League. So there's Future are still there. They've still got some bits and pieces. They've won a Confederations Cup before in an Egyptian League, but they've not won a Champions League before. So I don't know whether a job for the future is a good idea or not. Evening A15, welcome. Al Ittihad in Egypt. Well, figure that they may be owned by somebody else there. The Golden Arrows job is available also, so that's going to be quite interesting. What's your opinion on the David Coote thing? I don't care. So that's me done. I've got a feeling that's what's going to be happening all tonight, but quite frankly, I don't care. I think what they've got to try and do is they've got to try and prove that Jurgen Klopp isn't a cunt. Try that. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be Kaiser Chiefs punt evening, isn't it? Probably. If we can get the Kaiser Chiefs, that'll be great. If we can't, then not a problem. We hang about with Cape Town, to be honest. So we've done our team meeting. We haven't done our team meeting yet, sorry. So next season, what is our plan? Our plan is to avoid relegation, so hopefully we can do that. So let's just tell them that. Okay? We can avoid getting relegated. No, that's fine. That works for me. Someone calls someone a name, not fussed. Yeah, that's literally it. That's literally it. Oh, he said something bad about someone. So what? Telltales. It's just school behaviour, innit? You know what I mean? And also, Jurgen Klopp is a bit of a cunt, so he's kind of right. And so is Pep. And so is Arteta. They all are. They all are. Oh, this guy's looks like a half decent little youngster, doesn't he? I think you kind of have to be. Yeah, maybe. I suppose some people would say that. Yeah. Unprofessional. It is unprofessional, but loads of people. Like, you know, are you trying to tell me that you've not done anything unprofessional at work as well? Like, is there definitely no? There's been no day where you've called someone at work a cunt. What he's guilty of is being stupid enough to have it filmed. That's what he's guilty of. And he said straight away, yes, it's me. So, yeah, fair enough. I don't think there's any conspiracy that he's shafted Liverpool and, you know, made them not win a title or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just, it's just no news, innit? It's nothing news. But it's sensationalist nothing. That's what it's all about. That's what all it is. Yeah. How was the weekend? Weekend was all right, actually. Thank you. I think yeah, we were quite a chilled out one. It's quite nice. I went for crumble. Oh, there's a crumble place in town. It's very good. It's very good. I got rhubarb crumble, but I should. Part of me was thinking I should have gone for sticky toffee. You know. But I had a good bit of crumble. And we had some Polish breakfast as well, which is also awesome. Poached eggs on sourdough with crispy pulled pork and hollandaise. It was, yeah. Yes, that was top notch. Gaffer goes for sticky toffee. Damn right I do. Damn right I do. Yeah, Mrs. J just went with the standard apple and cinnamon, but I mean it was a winner with custard as well. By the way, of course, with custard. We're not monsters. Stop multitasking. A piece of crumble, you say? Yes. Quarantine cyclists crumble like an actual that's their thing. That's all they do is crumble. McQuaina is back now. Can't buy him just yet because we don't know. See. What is interesting now is what do we do with Cape Town? Like, do we try and recruit? I suppose we have to really try and recruit as if we're staying, but also kind of. Will there be anything? I mean, are we going to get laughed out of the building if we declare our interest in the Kaiser Chiefs job? Do you know what I mean? Who's Peter Maponda? He's unemployed. Who is he? No one's even heard of him. He's formerly Richards Bay manager. I mean, come on. Sacked as Richards Bay manager. Didn't even get promoted. You don't want that, do you? Oh, we've already applied for it. We've already applied, don't worry. I'm just trying to think, do I try and like sort of get the crowbar in a little bit? You love Quinn's tweet. Whoa, right? What's Freddie done? I'm sure everything's come up with is probably pretty decent. Or do we go full heel and go manage in Saudi Arabia? No. Should we put Setramani in? Lads on social media slagging off Cooler. They've never been at an afters at 3 a.m. with a jaw swinging off their face, chatting shite. The real villain is the mate who's leaked the video. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That is it. That is it. Snidey mates. Saxy D's in with the subs. 3 months on it. Thank you, Saxy. Very kind. Obviously, remember some of these players are going to walk at the end of their contracts as well, because we don't need them. There's quite a large squad, really, to be honest. Part of me would be happy to see a run in the South African Premiership with Cape Town, but also part of me thinks we need to get a little bit of a move on now, because we're into season 4, and yeah, we could do with maybe even playing in the Champions League. Never mind winning the Champions League. Saxi's got promoted after 6 seasons from the Regional Liga in Germany. Having a bit to celebrate. I think you should, Saxi. I think you definitely should. What else was an update and a save there? Mega Schwami update on the Pentagon. First year promoted with Maruma. Second season took over Super Sport, won the league with another title and qualified for the Champions League. Third season won the quadruple and the Champions League. Now looking for a job in North America or Asia. I mean, that's pretty impressive after 4 seasons, isn't it? That is very impressive. Suspiciously good. I mean, that is very well done. Well done. Well done. It's like flying. To get the quadruple with Super Sport, that is top work. You need some luck with how the transfers and games go. I mean, yeah, that is literally football, isn't it? Like, what you need is, you need some luck with how the transfers and the matches go. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if all of our players don't get injured, they play really, really well, and we win all the games, we should win the quadruple easily. The only issue we're going to have is if all the other teams do better than us. Do you know what I mean? And I can't account for that. I can't, can I? That's the problem. That is slightly outside of my control. Okay, got some players. Oh, it's first division. I mean, Sheila Gum. I'll tell you what, let's game. Fringe player now. Doesn't like big matches. Now let's walk. I mean, he probably is good enough, but no, that's fine. No, I reckon I'm all right. We're not going to talk about his work permit because it is not going to work. As we were promoted, do we need to make a small tweak to the tactic to adapt to the higher division? Yes, we do, Rugio. We do indeed. We have to put everyone behind the ball. That's what we've got to do. So none of this 4-2-4. I think it's going to end up being 4-2 deep line midfielders. Maybe into a... don't make me say it. Don't make me say it 4-2-3-1. But maybe more of a 4-4-2 possibly, because Abdu's going to be leaving. So he's not going to get a work permit, so he's going to leave. And he'll free up a little bit of wages as well. Bennett McQueen is definitely staying. And we hope to get Vincent McQueen back. We're clogging up the midfield. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So we'll maybe pull someone in there. We'll go 4-3-3 possibly. We might go with an extra defensive mid in. And maybe look to be a little bit more compact. So slightly less expressive and expansive. But we will see. Let's see if we can get Kamalo back. Oh no, we can actually. Right, that will be good. Gordino we don't need again on loan. But we'd like to get McQueen back if we can. I don't know whether or not they're going to let us have him. Or whether he wants to come. Do you know what I mean? That's the other thing as well, isn't it? Does he want to come? they on recruitment focus? That's right. Yeah. So I think if we have a quick little nosy at the side, so if we take out Abdu here, who I know ended the season pretty well, right? But if he's not going to get a work permit, then he's going to have to go. Zeba, I think we need a better right back, to be honest. Goalkeeper wasn't brilliant, but also wasn't dreadful. I mean, if we can get a better goalkeeper, then yes, let's do that. He's a star player, in it. Good Premier League goalkeeper. 25 goals conceded in 14 matches. Was it all his fault, or was it partly the defender's fault? Partly the defense, isn't it? Really. The skin might be different to yours. We're using the Saz skin, and we're using the view from the touchline new gen faces. So that's where we are. So yeah, so I think that potentially we move him down here, and we have a 4-3-3. So let's have that control possession, Cape Town. Okay. Let's put him there. That then becomes the 4-3-3, doesn't it? I mean, do we become a bit more counter-attacky? Or maybe we don't actually. Maybe we just try and be a bit more aggressive. Yeah, I suppose there's going to be that decision to make, isn't it? L1, welcome in. Welcome in. You're new. Welcome if you're brand new. How are you? Hope you're good. It's a pleasure to see you in. It's always nice to see new people. In on the follow as well. That's what we're talking about. Appreciate that. Very kind. So if you're new, welcome. This is season 4, I should say, sorry, of the Pentagon challenge. And we are trying to keep ourselves promoted. So we've just been promoted, into the Premier Division of South Africa. The overall plan of the save is to try and win the Champions League in all 5 continents, so Africa, Asia, North America, South America, and Europe. We've added some extra leagues in to make it a bit more tricky in Africa. And yeah, in hindsight, that was a bad idea because it's obviously quite tricky now. MCG, missed a few streams. Comfortable promotion of the championship. Yes, absolutely comfortable. We didn't nearly bottle it on the last day of the season. We did bottle on the last day of the season, actually. But we did still get promoted, so that's fine. Went through the playoffs, which is the best way to do it. Everyone knows that. So, all done and dusted. Nothing to see here. But yes, we are promoted. And now, we've got to try and work out how we recruit for the top division, or whether or not we move on. So there's also a potential that potentially the Kaiser Chiefs might come knocking. We don't know. We've put in for the job. We've not heard anything back yet. It's been a while now. There's nothing else that's particularly appealing just yet. Marumo Gallant doesn't look much better than what we've got so far. And I've also sort of slightly hamstrung myself because I want to kind of do it Africa into Asia, into North America, into South America, into Europe. That's the way I'd like to do it. Barton says move on. I mean, well, yeah, we've got to wait for them to offer us the job first. That's the thing. They haven't even offered us an interview yet, so that's potentially a concern so far. Love the live show on the Patreon. Need to look at the feasibility of coming to Nottingham next year. Yes, love that, MC. Well, I'm glad you've said that, because that's right. You can get the live show on Patreon, so get yourselves involved in that. If you haven't signed up for it just yet, go and check it out. £3 a month gets you early access to the actual weekly episodes, and then you get additional bonus content as well, including the live stream, the live show this year, which was a lot of fun, and it was silly as well, and silly is good. I think I've never had a save where I've moved team. 12 years of playing. Well, you've never ever moved teams? Wow. Fair play. If you've locked down and went, right, you know what, no, I do one club saves all the time, then that's fair play to you. Cricket one ball in with a follow, very kind indeed. I did take my top off, didn't I? The type of guy who plays 40 seasons. Yeah, well, we play that with one save. There's no guarantees that one team wants to keep us for all those seasons. So, and with the trying to win the Champions League, we need to move around as quickly as possible, because we need to get to the Champions League teams. So yeah, we will have to move at some point. The Phenom's in. The Undertaker's here. Welcome in. Pleasure to see you. Okay, so a couple of players have retired, which is fine. They're not pertinent to our plans, so we can just continue on through that again. Mfakane is injured, though. That could be a problem. Yeah, follow my career path, mid-tier with an average championship team, promoted with Cape Town, the lineup one of the bigger teams. Yeah, I mean, the problem is the game doesn't really create that many unique stories early on in the game. It's once you get further into the game, then the stories start to become a bit different. So, yeah, I think if anyone's doing a Pentagon, the initial career path will probably look very similar. You'll do probably Black Leopards first, and then after that, it's like, right, what's next? And then for us, it was wait until the Kaiser Chiefs, Cape Town got relegated, essentially. Right, so we need an under-21s manager. That's fine, get him there. Let's just give all the staff new contracts. Mashoene. No, release him. We do need a backup goalkeeper for now, but I think we might have to release Caleb. We'll see. I'm not convinced. What's the situation with his work permit? Is he going to get it or not? It's weird that Cape Town always seems to get relegated. Yeah, again, I think it's just there's just certain teams are set a certain way, aren't they? 44 goals in the reserves. But you know what? 44 goals in the reserves, he deserves a chance. Right. Emergency backup he might be, but have yourself a go, mate. You deserve something. We can't just cut you after that season, can we? Fakude, we can release him. He wasn't very good. Onye Benjamin, leading first division player, but not a leading Premier League player, but knocks the ball past opponents. Reasonable acceleration is 10. Decent crossing, decent tackling, decent positioning, decision making. Concentration's not ideal. Oh, you know what? Have another year. You might be all right. Fewer 23 goals in the second division in the reserves. He's 22. He's not gonna. Nah, he's not gonna do anything, is he? Ethan Engel. 15 for eccentricity. I don't think I need that really, but I likes big matches. All right, fine. In you come. Let's have a crazy goalkeeper. Back at 15 for vision. Potentially Premier Division standard. Okay. Right, have yourself a new deal. Gennaro Brock. I don't think there's anything there. Release him. Mafu. Again, he's had a very, very good reserve career, hasn't he? He's quick, he can dribble. Good first touch off the ball's fine. Good first division player. You know what? A backup. Duplessis. I don't think, no. There wasn't enough there for me, for him. Cade Abrahams. 12 goals in 28 matches. He's 23 years old. Nah. Not for me. Matt Loga, you look bad as well. Sabizi. 8 goals for a centre-back. Acceleration 7. Lack of work ethic, apparently. Josephs doesn't look good enough either. Get rid of him. Mate. "43 assists. Unambitious. See ya. Nyambi. I love that. Decent second division player could improve a lot. I mean, what does that even mean? Like, it's not giving us anything to work with at all, is it? Really? Has he got potential? Yeah, he got potential to be better. Okay, better. Yeah, definitely better. Like, what sort of better? Just better. Better in some ways. Just pop these guys who've got a bit of potential in there. Right, he wants a new deal. Excellent, we can get him in. Cool. Some players leaving. When you're already looking at something so daunting as the Pentagon, only giving yourself one side per continent seems unnecessary. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, I'm not just picking one side per continent, but I am very much doing it continent by continent. It does seem like a stupid idea, doesn't it? In hindsight, maybe I should open it up and be like, hey, you know what? No, we can go to Asia, and then come back if we need to. Because that might make more sense, mightn't it? No, let's not just limit ourselves to Africa. But then the question is, though, there is... If you win it in Asia, do you then come back to Africa? I mean, here's the big one though, isn't it? This is what might be interesting. This could be fun. Hello, Kaiser Chiefs. Should we have a little conversation here? They want to put forward the vision for the club and allow you to suggest any alterations for us to consider should we decide to hire you. Right, let's have a little chat, shall we? Why has your managerial career lacked variety? I mean, it's not for the want of trying. I've shown loyalty to every club I've managed, apart from the Black Leopards, possibly. I hope you can look past my lack of wider managerial experience and trust me that I am the right candidate. I could ask for a chance. Because I think I'm ready for the job. Like, I think I'm the guy. You know? Give me that chance. Some people might be inclined to say you're taking something of a risk by leaving what has been considered a safe job, looking to make the jump to an altogether bigger challenge. What was the thought process behind your decision? Again, I'm keen to keep progressing. I've managed clubs of this size. I haven't. I'd love the opportunity. Is this a rebuild stream? Hello, Taff. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Nice to see you, my friend. How's life treating you? How's the family? Hope everything is well. We're rebuilding my reputation, Taff. Actually, you know what? We're not. I'm doing myself a disservice here. We got promoted with the Cape Town Spurs, but now we're having an interview with the Kaiser Chiefs, not the band. That would be a massive job, wouldn't it? Imagine rebuilding me. Why have you felt acceptable to apply for a number of jobs? I mean, oh my God, I can't believe it. I think we should promise to not apply for any other jobs. Why we struggle to maintain a strong financial footing? I mean, look, that is not really something to do with me, to be honest. Should we promise to not have bad finances, or shall I despair at what the board are doing? I'm gonna start adding Kaiser Chiefs lyrics as block terms. I think that's a fair way of doing it. I predict disquiet. Right, see, the finances aren't really my concern, are they, to be honest? That's more of a board thing than a manager thing. So, you know what? Let's offer some promises, because we need this job, really, don't we? Are you able to ease our worries about losing the backing of your players? I mean, we haven't done that. Again, do we promise to have like a harmonious dressing room? I feel like we probably have to at this point, don't we? Like, start. Or do I try and convince them? Let's convince them that you'll potentially be replacing someone who's very much liked by our fans. How do you feel about that? My relationship with the fans is clear to see. That's entirely up to you as to whether or not you believe that to be a positive or a negative. I'm happy to work with the director of football. What sort of budget do I want for the backroom team? None. They're staying where they are. Don't need any of them. Let's just keep them there. End of next season, become the most reputable team in South Africa. Grow the club's reputation. Challenge in domestic cup competition. Work towards qualifying for the Champions League. I agree with all those. That's absolutely fine. No further requests, Your Honour. Right. Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see. 15-year-old. Jameson set to take over Kaiser Chiefs following interview. Apparently, words got out. A few bookmakers consider Jameson anything other than an outsider. Do you have anything to say in public about your interview? Yes, I do. I'm ready to take the next step. And I've been acting accordingly. That's what I'm going to say. Let's cause some problems, shall we? Job Centre. Where are we? Where's the... Oh, we're the favourite now. 10 to 11 on. Or 11 to 10 on. I'm expecting to receive a bid from Supersport for Bennett McQuainer. I hope not. How would you go about improving the Cape Town Spurs squad? Well, I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Defense is probably the one of the key areas. I think we let too many goals in last year, and also didn't score a lot. So I guess we have to keep our eyes on players that we've got who are maybe going to be good enough for the Kaiser Chiefs, possibly. Have we got any players in that Cape Town side that could step up? That's the question, isn't it? I mean, and Bailey has been approached again. Potential Premier League midfielder. 16 for determination, 16 flair, off the ball passing. I mean, he's a good player, isn't he? He's pleased that Orlando Pirates have come in from, well, let's reject it all for now, but I've got a feeling we're going to end up having to just accept them in a second. I mean, should we have a quick little nosy at the Kaiser Chiefs setup and see what they look like? And we're not going to know too much because we've got attribute masking on, so some of the questions might actually be answered with, well, actually, we do need to go back and buy a load of players from Cape Town, which might not be ideal. I mean, for example, we're trying to buy that left back at the minute. We might need him at Kaiser Chiefs. Would it be wrong for us to put a bid in for him and then, like, sort of try and pull out? Ooh. Right, okay. The Cape Town board have released a press statement saying that they're disappointed that I've chosen to publicly declare my interest in the Kaiser Chiefs job. They're disappointed with the turn of events, as they can afford to pay a very nominal amount of compensation. So that's awkward, isn't it? That is awkward. Hate playing and watching, skipping through, waiting for the Kaiser Chiefs message. Don't even have South Africa loaded. I know this. It's frustrating. Well, we know that we can afford to sign McQuainer for 200 grand, so he could be an option. But yes, we do just need to wait now, don't we? I mean, let them have him. It's tough now, isn't it? It is tough. Because the thing as well is that if it doesn't happen, then all we've done is we've just shuffled forward and not really improved Cape Town at this moment. Kaiser Chiefs fans consider Jameson the leading candidate. I mean, it's all well and good. It's all well and good. But I think we, I think we need something concrete, please. I expect the fans will be happy if Jameson doesn't get the job here. If the board turn you down, I predict a riot. There we go. There we go. See, all manner of puns are happening now. I'm already out of Kaiser Chiefs songs. I have no more references, I'm afraid. Yeah, no, genuinely, I've got nothing. So, let's hope we get the job. Yeah. Let's just keep nudging through. Surely we'll hear something shortly. We're in July now. Another offer from Bailey. Again, let's reject that. We don't want him going. Recruitment feedback. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, get loads of players in. Oh, she looks all right. Maybe keep our eyes on him. He can play everywhere. What are they going to pay with? Ruby? Yeah, okay, that's a good one. That will work. That'll work. I would like to think in my interview the Kaiser Chiefs chairman was facing away at first, and then whenever I answered a question he liked, he hit a button and spun round. That'd be quite good. Weirdly, Tom Jones was there as well. If anything, I thought he was a distraction. It was just too sexy. It seems very much like, as predicted, the Saudi League is gonna dominate the Champions League because they just signed Rudiger. I think they just signed someone else as well. I'm sure they tried to sign Chiesa at some point. And things go bad at the Kaiser Chiefs every day. I love you less and less. It's good, Dan. It's very, very good. It's very good. Jimmy Chunga ain't nowhere. It's a Pentagon challenge now. Well, yeah. So basically what happened was because of the fact that FM25 got delayed, we figured that we would start something else because it was like you got the 19-20 seasons into Greece, and there wasn't really much we could do at that point. We sort of probably took it as far as we could. So, you know, what are we going to do? Start a new save seemed to be the obvious answer. So, yeah, here we are in the throngs of a Pentagon. And now Setramane wants to join Cape Town. Is it cheating if I pull out of this deal? Or do I? You know what? No. Ethically, I let him go to Cape Town. That's the correct thing to do because I've got to presume that we're still going to be there. Yeah. Because obviously, if we don't get the Kaiser Chiefs job, we need something. You know what I mean? We need to have at least planned something. I might start counting the predicting a riot posts, because I think this is probably about the sixth already. Right, so McQueen will be there. McQueen will be there. Raheem Bennett will be there. That's probably how I'd play that. So yeah, that's what we look like. As a 4-3-3. Could work. Could work. We'll have to see. We still need a right back, I think. And we do definitely need a striker, so let's have a little nosy at right back, shall we? Have we got anybody in there? Oh yeah, Shilly Gum, of course, the lad who tried to sign. well played, Ruggiero. If we don't get this job, then walking around Cape Town will be quite scary. Yeah, probably. I think that's. Thankfully, it's not real, so we should be okay. But yes, I can imagine it could be rather troublesome. No defensive midfielders yet. Strikers. Reece and Albert. You know what? Let's have a look at him. Let's get him in. I mean, 13 goals in 20 matches isn't bad, is it, really? Carelza we know is good. Koja we know is good. And Kenneth Simmons is someone we've looked at, and he's at Kaiser Chiefs. McQueen are out for 4 weeks. Any of the jobs kicking around? Asks Roadhouse, just in case. Not in Africa, but I've sort of foolishly hamstrung myself a little bit by saying I want to complete Africa first, then Asia, then go into, North America and South America after that. Wadi Degla in Egypt is another one there. We had a look at that before, didn't we? The amount of times the amount of time it's taken is making us nervous. It is a little bit, yeah. Wadi Degla FC. There's something. I'm sure we liked them last time, didn't we? We had a bit of a nosy about with them. Their nickname is the Community of Champions. They had an Arsenal training program with Arsenal. Yes, that's the one. Former manager Mido, believe it or not. The Deers, hello dear. Predicted mid-table. great training, good youth facilities. I mean, is it a step up? It's a step up into a higher league, but are we going to get any closer to the Champions League? And they're only 2 stars. Would that put a bit of pressure on Kaiser Chiefs maybe to hurry up and make a decision? Don't think it would do, actually. Yes! Here we go. £2 million worth of transfer budget as well. Massive, massive, massive opportunity, which can only end badly, I'm presuming. I'm presuming this can only end badly. Here we go. No more job applications. Acceptable wage control. Keep the director of football in place. Finish top half of the Premier League, of the Premier Division. That's all we need to do. Top half. Last stage of the Confeds Cup. Challenge domestically. Qualify for the Champions League, or work towards qualifying for the Champions League. Right, here we go. Okay, it's happening. We're off to the Kaiser Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kaiser Chiefs land. Yeah, we've made the little trip across the way from Cape Town to wherever Kaiser Chiefs are. I guess we had to, didn't we? We had to. Media prediction is 3rd. Some pressure. There is pressure because it's a big job. So let's see how far we can get with this one, shall we? Excellent training, good youth, average youth recruitment, £2 million. Little trip across from Kaisertown, from Cape Town to Kaisertown. Yeah. Let's quickly change that then to Pentagon Challenge, Kaiser Chiefs. New club. Summer transfer window. We'll update YouTube tomorrow on that one. Okay, £2 million transfer budget, £71,000 wage budget, 442. Nice. Let's see what we can do with that, shall we? Try and forge a higher reputation than the Sundowns. Play defensively solid football and possession football. Okay. So get players behind the ball. 4-4-2 up the Chiefs. Here we go. Right. Tactical direction. Let's do it, shall we? Gegenpress to win the ball back. Or counter-attack. 4-4-2. I think we're probably expected to do quite well here. So I reckon we're going to have to geg it, aren't we? I reckon we have to gonna go gegging. And I'll tell you what, let's load the 4-4-2, the 4-2-4 that we had from Cape Town in first of all, and then start to look at the actual players we've got and work out whether or not they can even do it. Because that'll be the first thing to think about. Look at that, £3.7 million in the bank. My word. My word. 87,000 capacity stadium. That's a bit bigger than what was Cape Town's. So it was. There's the Spurs. Cape Town Spurs 35,000. Okay, so we were doing pretty decent. You know, I mean, what's the yeah, the Black Leopards was 10, so we've gone 10,000 to 35,000 to 87,000. So we've done a bit of a step up, a little bit of a step up. Yeah, excellent training facilities, only above average youth recruitment. Junior coaching's not good. Facilities are fine, but continental reputation. 12 times Premier League winners. 1-time African Cup Winners' Cup winner. They've never won the Asian Champions League. The African Champions League. Interesting. They've won the Beer Coach Challenge. The African Challenge. The Telcom Knockout. The African Charity Cup. I thought they'd challenged in the Champions League before, but well, apparently not. So fair enough, not a problem. The Soweto Panthers we've got to link up with. Right, okay. This is proper big boy team now, isn't it? They can run us up in 2021. Is that so? Where's it? Where's team history? Oh, sorry. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Champions League 2021 runners up. Okay, right. This is the club to win the African Champions League with, I think so. Dodgy Rolex, was this the World Cup final stadium? I think it was, yes. We've got to do it here. We've got to. 2 million quid. I actually have a Kaiser Chiefs shirt as well, so it sort of makes more sense, doesn't it? Tadpole, bad boy. We've got a bad boy in the team. 16 years old. 16 years old and is already Premier League standard. Right, let's have a little look at the comparison, shall we? Work out where we are. Kaiser Chiefs has a song called Don't Stand There, Do Something. We've definitely heard you shout that a few times. Excellent. I do like that. Right, so I'd say what, let's have a look at our goalkeepers then compared to the league. Not brilliant. 3rd best at commanding their area, 6th best at handling, 7th best at reflexes. They can't kick a ball for shit. Can't throw it really. Defensive, the worst tacklers in the league. 4th for acceleration, 4th for positioning, 7th for marking, 11th for jumping. Sounds like none of these players are 6'4" at all. 11th for pace. Midfield looks strong though. Good technique. Good passes. Decent stamina. Good long shots. Good decision making. Good teamwork. Up front. Finishing's average. Long shots is good though. Anticipation's good. So they can anticipate it, they just can't finish it. And they're quick. Right. Physically, not very agile. Not very good at jumping. Not very quick. But they're fit. Good. Mentally, there's no leaders. And they're not determined. This is TJ DNA. We've signed the team that's the opposite of TJ. But mentally, aggressive, good anticipation, brave, good concentration, good decision making, good amount of flair, good positioning, good vision, good teamwork, good work rate. Technicals, we don't need technicals. Good passes of the ball. Marking's reasonable. Technique's good. And crossing's good. Right, okay. We need a couple of big lads, basically. That seems to be the answer. A couple of massive bastards to get on the end of things. 2 new centre-halves by the looks of it. Given Mizamango is one of the better ones, and he's not very good. And Bradley Cross, I mean, he's won a competition, hasn't he, to get there, really. What's the foreign player rules like in this division? Good question, Rouge. Good question. Two rounds of the Champions League as well. Okay. Squad registration, a maximum of 5 foreign players. Yeah. I reckon Ricky Wilson could easily be convinced to write a song called A Couple of Massive Bastards. I think so as well. With his Leeds accent as well, would make complete sense. There's something about TJ debating the ethics of signing a player for Cape Town before a job change while not battling an eyelid about accepting payments in tax-free rubles. I'm not taking tax-free rubles. No chance. No chance. Right, 5 foreign players. 2 Champions League spots as well. Aha. So we've got Edson Castillo. It wasn't he on Pez? Was he part of the Masters League? Castillo. So do we rebuild that then? So we need Castillo. We need, who was it? Munoz? Was it, who else? We'll be able to think it through. I mean, he looks good though, doesn't he? Miranda, Jens Musterman. Oh, Musterman was FM though, wasn't he? Was he? I think it was Musterman. Musterman was Oliver Kahn. Brandon Peterson. Look at that. Chin strap beard. Love it. And then Werner Oosthausen. He couldn't even get more of a South African name if he tried, could he? Jimenez, that was the guy. Bagani Sam. He looks fine. He can't tackle, but he can get forward and put a cross in. Or Farley. Farley looks better actually. 17 for teamwork, leadership, bravery, work rate. Bit question marks on his crossing and everything, but he looks good. Bradley Cross, not so much. The bad boy. How long's the bad boy out for? 12 days. Mizamango. We need a centre half. In fact, we need 2 centre halves really. Probably 3 centre halves. Reeve Froschler. How long's he out for? 4 weeks. Right, so you're the right back. Dodo and Luga. Were there 2 other were they extra Pez players? Sabelo Radaby. I mean, he's called Radaby. He's going to have to be in, hasn't he? He's got to be. Shabalala. Out on the left-hand side. Saleh pressing forward. Muhau. Oh, he looks alright, doesn't he? Dmitry Shevchenko, you've got to play clearly. Oh, he's Russian. Oh, okay. Well, we've got an ethical issue there then. Ashley Dupree's. And then Kenny Simmons. Assuming the staff are okay. We don't know. We've not got. We've literally just taken the job. We haven't worked out who's who yet. So at the minute the staff are fine, but we might. I mean, they might all be sacked by the time we work out what's going on. Good evening, Hermanson. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. So Saleh is probably the main striker. Perez actually with pace of 17. In fact, where is McQuainer? That's the lad we want in it. Where's he playing? Stellenbosch? He's out for 4 more weeks, but let's scout him and see what our scouts make of him. Happy Friday Eve. Hello, Llama. How are we, buddy? Are you well? Pleasure to see you in. Hope life's treating you good. What's happening in the world of llamas? Is everything spectacular? I imagine it is. I mean, you're not going to believe this, Llama, but we've moved on to a new club. Evening, Tristan. How are you, buddy? Welcome. We have actually moved to the Kaiser Chiefs. So yeah, we've taken a little mosey on to a new club. So we're very excited about that. Spectacular is a word. Not sure I'd apply it to my current situation, but it's certainly a word. Oh, mate, well, yeah, it is definitely a word, and apologies that it doesn't apply 100% to you right now, but pretty sure that it will in the not too distant future. I have faith. I believe that to be the case. So, strong start. The Kaiser Chiefs are every day. You're loving them less and less. See that's how you start, innit? You don't do the whole bit about being a riot. Everyone's done the riot one. Der Kaiser, yeah, there you go. See, Console's gone in with one as well. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're good. Hermanson started a new save with Clyde. Tier 4 in Scotland. I mean, that is definitely something, isn't it? That is definitely something. So right, we've obviously now got to work out. Wow, we need some centre halves, don't we? For those people asking about staff, by the way, the staff look dreadful, but that's not the problem right now. Okay. And also, we're not going to go and do and ask for coaching badges today, right? Okay, we don't need coaching badges today. So just leave all that for later. There you go. Yeah. We're already doing it. Kaz, do you feel like a big opportunity? How did the season go at Spurs? So we got promoted with Spurs. Llama, we did it in the TJ way, so it wasn't the easiest way of doing it, but we did get there. So, and see, their youth facilities are good. We actually ended up with a decent squad there, and some players who sort of played. I don't know if they were playing above themselves or whether they were good enough anyway. So I'm going to go back and have a little scout of some players that I liked. and I'm wondering whether or not they can make the step up. So I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, like overall, it was pretty good. We were quite happy with what happened and what went on. So yeah, it's one of those things where this job came up, and well, we had to go for it. We had to go for it. We know about Mazomi as well, don't we? And then who's the young 15-year-old that everyone's just been trying to get at? It was this guy, wasn't it? Yeah, Maziki. It's not the right club just yet. Interesting. I mean, we'll see about that, right? Favourite football moment, Mick McCarthy trying to pronounce the South African squad names for the BBC. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same as me, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I've offended most of the population of South Africa. In fact, most of the population of Britain, the UK, to be honest. So my pronunciations are well, they're dreadful, aren't they? Really, when you think about it, really, really bad. Yeah, we could have done with that lad. That Setraname. He's a very good fullback. But never mind. We didn't go for him. We said he could go to Spurs. So yeah, that's what we did. We let him go. We let him go because sometimes that's what you have to do, isn't it? You have to do that. Let them go. You really be following my same path if you go back to Spurs, robbing their best players, or I went to Pirates and it's the same. Yeah, I mean, look, everyone does that though, don't they? They go and have a quick little nosy back at who they could have had, and they go, right, maybe it's time you come with me. I don't necessarily know if I need to be doing that though, but at the same time, why not? Why not? Bashula's made it pretty good. Set Swane, he does look good, doesn't he? And Duba. Straight, we don't have a head of youth development yet. Or a set piece coach, right? We'll get a set piece coach in then. Okay, let's get the backroom staff sorted then, shall we? This is not normally the way that I do it. I don't normally just have them sort of like tell me who they want. I normally just sort of like say, well, look, you know, let's put some job applications out. Well, if this is how they want to do it, then fine, let them do it. Even Kang, how are you, buddy? Welcome. Did we get promotion from Cape Town, or did you leave before the promotion battle? No, we did. We did get promoted, but it wasn't by winning the title. Nope, it was by scraping the, well, it won the playoffs. We scraped the title. We finished. We lost the title on goal difference. Evening, Phil. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Yeah, we lost the title on goal difference. So that was a shame, to be honest. But incredibly predictable. Incredibly predictable. Let's just change that now to Kaiser Chiefs, shall we? Missed out a great night in Nottingham. Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one, man. Like we had some fun. It was, I think it was less I imagine it was less carnage than the first time we were there. I went home at 10, so I can't really confirm. But yeah, I would say that as far as I've been led to believe, it was less carnage. You're there next year. Good. I like that. Yeah, I've spent most of this week trying to plot out a Football Manager convention. So you don't think RDF Tactics got lost this year? I mean, well, that's a bold statement to make. That's a bold statement to make, Zeep. A convention, yeah, exactly, Katie. A convention. I got myself all excited. I started coming up with daft ideas this week. So the podcast episode that comes out on Thursday is all about that, really, to be honest. And it's myself, and it's Si Maggio, and it is Musterman on the show. Because RDF is knackered. He's put some miles in, that boy. So we said, look, put your feet up, have a rest, recharge those batteries. We brought Musterman in, and yeah, we discussed the possibility of an FM convention. Just how stupid an idea is it? Or is it a really great idea? So I'm still open to suggestions as to whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. Phil's not a fan of the cold weather. Phil, I can't really comment on the cold weather because I was gonna say I don't feel the cold. I felt it a little bit this afternoon, but I'm still sat in my shorts here. Do you know what I mean? Do I want an honest answer? Yeah, go on. Give me the honest answer. I think I know your honest answer. He's gonna say it's a stupid idea, isn't it? He's probably right. It'll cost too much and take 3 years before it'll be viable. That's what she said. Wait, no, that's not really that's what she said, is it? But but yeah. I can't disagree with any of that. Even Livy, how are you? Hope you're good. Yeah. But as I say, who knows? Who knows what will happen? Am I prepared to lose money on it? Well, we'll see. We'll see. In our house, we don't put the heating on until the new FM is released. If it saved you a fortune this winter. Yeah. There you'll see. That's how it's got to be. Not many people went to the meet and greet for the Comic Con. Well, we'll have to get some different people in. I will say at the minute, this is literally been an idea I've had for a week. So don't start to. I don't think anyone can sort of say for definite that it's going to happen. But I do think it's an interesting talking point. Yeah, and a Comic Con as well, rather than a Football Manager convention. So if everyone was just, if everyone was just there for comic books and then go, oh, by the way, here's FM, you're not going to get a massive crossover. Jameson Fest. No one would come to that, Llama. Nobody would come there. Liv says someone stole my sniper and jetpack on Helldivers. Okay. Shot them in the leg. Yeah, that'll slow them down. Nottingham Comedy Festival is an FM convention. It is, but I think we can do. I think we can just nudge it up an extra bit. That's what I think. I'm going to anger the team because I think that I know they're saying that we should just aim for mid-table, but I'm confident we can show everyone we're capable of and putting a strong league campaign, says Edson. Yeah, me too. Shall I say we can qualify for the Champions League? Or shall I just say the top four? Top four. Set us up to fail. Okay. Right, top half. Okay, fair enough. Oh, upset a couple. Yeah, I probably should have under-promised, shouldn't I? Yeah. That's normally what I do, innit? Normally I under-promise and under-deliver. So we'll live a lesson on how to draw a rocket if Jameson Fest existed. That would be good, actually. That would be very good. Jameson to answer the media. We're honoured to be here. All the staff can stay. In leaving your job, you've disappointed a number of Cape Town supporters. I said Kaiser Chiefs supporters. I've disappointed the Kaiser Chiefs supporters by turning up as well. You were able to cultivate a strong dressing room atmosphere in your last job. Yeah, that's right. How far can we take the club? Let's go all the way, shall we? Champions League. That's what we want to be doing. We want to get the Champions League with this lot. It also depends on how popular esports FM will be. It'll probably have to be 24 if there's one next year. The advertisers super poorly. Oh yeah, I mean look, the chances of me getting FM convention sorted in the next 6 months is unlikely. It might take a little bit longer, but maybe by FM 26. Jameson Fest has legs, live performances by Van Outen, trifle making classes, TJ reading excerpts from Michael Owen's book. Live audience could watch TJ apply for coaching coaches, lectures on the 442. I mean, if anything, I think Llama's just made it sound incredibly appealing. I think we do it. You've talked me round, Llama. I was unsure at first, but now I'm like, yeah, you know what? I need to just believe in myself. Phil says he'll be in the sun in the Southeast Asia for 6 weeks in January and February. Oh my word, Phil. I'm jealous. Jealous. Whereabouts are you going? I could do with one of them holiday things people talk about. To be fair, I've never marketed poor events than that before. I mean, you have marketed poor events, yeah. Look, what you've just done there is you have literally polished a turd. You have covered it in glitter, and now it is the shiniest turd. And I love that. Right, who have we got in our youth system then that's pretty good? So Leabang Farrow, centre half. 18 years old, could become a star player. Nice. Marabay looks decent. Cello could become better than Ashley Dupree's. Dennis Knox has resubbed on the Prime, by the way. I don't know if we saw that earlier on. Mao looks decent. One of the best players to potentially be better than Edson. Makepe could be better than Shalalalala. Tabizo Jane, look at this guy. He looks good. He can't jump, and he's not particularly quick, but he might be all right. Oh yeah, this is what I should have said to you earlier on. So I've got myself back into the gym. Oh, there's one of our guys from from the Leopards, Kanyila. So I've been back at the gym this last couple of weeks and really, really enjoyed it. Really starting to feel like I'm, back in the zone and stuff, and like doing good stuff. Had a good session this morning at 6 o'clock, which was nice, and then went for a bit of a walk before I started work. And I was like, I've got an hour to kill. Dropped the kids off at school. I thought, right, I'll go for a bit of a walk. Had a lovely walk around, and then managed to roll my ankle in a pothole. So I'm like, great. That's not fun, is it? So I've got to try and hope now that my ankle's fine for tomorrow, but I don't think I'll be squatting tomorrow, let's put it that way. I don't think we let him go out on loan. I think he's going to have to play. Let's take his loan out, shall we? So no status just yet. And move him into the first team for now. New intermediary suggestion. Okay, we start the season away to Stellenbosch, then Super Sport, then Marumo Gallants, then JDR Stars, TS Galaxy. So yeah, we'll see what they get up to, shall we? Part of me thinks as well, if we've got a director of football, should we let the director of football do our transfers? No, not in this. Not at this level, surely. Ooh, you look okay. Ime Ocon. Good first touch, good decisions, good determination. Quick. Can head the ball a bit. Doesn't like big matches though. Could be a star player in the division. From Super Sport. That's a relegation release fee of 230 grand. What's our wages looking like? So we're spending 55 grand and we've got 71 free. So that means where's add insert column contract, is it? Yeah. General wage. So 4,000 is our top earner. Sweet Left Foot's in. Hello, my friend. How are we? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are we good? I'm sure you are. It's a pleasure to see you, my friend. I am very good. Very good indeed, thank you. Can't complain. We've just taken over at the Kaiser Chiefs, so we're just trying to do a little bit of nosing around, seeing what's what. So we are about to start season 4. 120 grand to 375. That's not very much. You want 7 grand. His wages are high, but $235. Have they been relegated? Have they? No, they weren't. So we haven't. So we got ourselves promoted from the First Division of South Africa now into the Premier League with Cape Town, but then Cape Town was all fine until we got offered the job for the Kaiser Chiefs. So we're now in the Kaiser Chiefs, so that's pretty good. AJ87 in with the follow. Appreciate that as well. Very kind indeed. Phil is off to Vietnam and the Philippines. Lucky Phil. Lucky Phil. I know you've had quite the year, Phil, so you deserve a bit of good times at the end, but yeah, you deserve it, mate. $8,000 is $8,000. I mean, how can I even question? Like, these are just things, isn't it? Like, you know, if I can pay £8,000 now, why not? Am I going to sign the striker I had on loan? I don't know. Because I'm now thinking that, can I get a better striker? I mean, it's only $200,000, isn't it, for a striker? We could. I've sent our scouts out to look at them, see what they think. Leading striker. Extremely doubtful interest, apparently. He's on loan until the 27, so let's go in for him. And Mefkane could be a good shout as well, actually, because we could do another player who can just slot in, add a bit extra beef in the midfield. Thrives on big matches. He did score 4 goals in the last game of the season, didn't he? 17 goals, 13 assists last season. Where's everyone gone? Did these other players leave, or? Yeah, it went on a free transfer. Alright, let's go for it. Let's see how much they want for Mifkane. Evening, Barak. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. And Rolling Thunder's in as well. Hope you're good, Thunder. McQueen is not interested, so he's not going. Evening, Hendo. How are you? Welcome. Been better by hanging in. Oh, mate. That's not good. I hope life picks up a little bit. How's the challenge going, says Barak? Slowly, I think is the best description for it, to be honest. FM Con Jameson Fest is very much a field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. If you ask people to imagine something that doesn't exist at the moment, they might be unsure. That is true. That is true. Yeah, they need to see things, don't they? So the question is, how do I make them understand? PowerPoint presentation. There you go. That's it. Done. Yeah, Mike's right. Mike is right, actually. I can't believe I didn't think that. PowerPoint presentation and essentially make it into a pyramid scheme. That's what we need to do as well, isn't it? I need to start to be like, hey, so if you invite 5 of your friends to invest in the FM convention idea, then they invite 5 of their friends to invest in the FM convention idea. Then all of a sudden, you can get we'll make it so that you will probably get something from it. Like you'll be seen as like a key investor, and then you'll move through the power board, and everyone will think you're like cool. So that's what we need to do: convince these people to invest that. And it's not a pyramid scheme; it's an upside down power triangle. Okay. Sold. There you go. Sweet left foot's in. I knew it. There's a man who knows a good investment when he sees one. All right, think of a number. Okay, now think of a bigger number. Yeah, that's how much money you're going to make out of FM Fest. Jameson Brand Snake Oilers merch. Yes, absolutely. Jameson, yes, I'm in. See? Is Hooch sponsoring it? You better believe they are. You better bet if they're not, then we're going to go to their head offices and we're not going to set it on fire, but let that be a warning to them just in case. Yeah. Dortley doesn't want to come back and join us. I'm enjoying Lefroy right now. Damn, its price has gone up €10. €10 for a single Lefroy. That's, you know what? That's actually, as stupid as it sounds, it's not that bad compared to what it probably was. Things didn't work out at Spurs. Things did work out at Spurs. We got promoted. But when the Kaiser Chiefs come calling, you go with the Kaiser Chiefs. So, yeah. €55 a bottle. That is crazy. Norway prices, man. Like, daft in it. Mifgane does want to come and have a chat to us. Of course he does. $2,000 a week, absolute steal. Yeah, alcohol tax is crazy. It's not difficult to catch the big clubs in those kind of leagues. Well, maybe not, but we've not got a huge amount of time, have we, between now and March? So we've maybe not got not got as much time to decide where we go. So if we can skip a little bit, then why not? Everyone could be registered, shall I? No. After last Monday, I'm okay at taking 2 monthly trips out of Nottingham for cheap drinks and pool. 2 trips. Peter and Ponder has gone from Richards Bay to Cape Town Spurs, so there we go. Okay, Morena can go right back because Frosler is injured. Bradley Cross can go centre back. Duba can go there. Imre Ocon can go there. Kenny Simmons can go on the bench. Oosthuizen can go on the bench as well, along with Kyan Bull, Mahoa, Shevchenko, Malunga, Sitsuane, and then we'll not put everyone on the bench. But there's a Hooch drink sold in stores, but I don't know if it's a real one. I mean, I would dread to think how much hooch costs in Norway. That feels like it's going to be a lot of money. Right, ball playing defender. I think €5 or €6 a bottle in store. It's yellowish. Yeah, that could be it. It should be yellow. The pink one's the best one though. Running 442. No, 424. What's a single bottle of malt in the UK nowadays? Like a reasonable one. You can get like reasonable bottles of like whiskey from like 20 to 50, 60 quid. But yeah, I'd say like a decent bottle, you're looking at about 30 quid. But like, you can get cheap ones for like 12 quid or whatever. Wish they had it on draft like they did with Smirnoff Ice back in Ireland. That would be dangerous. I wonder why Norwegians want to smuggle. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Like even when like a bottle of Jack Daniels is like 20 quid over here, 25 quid over here, and it's probably about 50 euros in Norway. 60. Oh yeah. Sally gives us the lead, but it's offside, unfortunately. Look how narrow their pitch is. Waiting for an effort. Are we going to take a shot here? No. Great challenge. Oh, pick that one out. Duba. There we go. Phil says, by the way, he says, it's been a bit of a year, but retirement has its benefits. It does indeed, Phil. You need to enjoy that retirement, sir. Neil Fitzpatrick, evening, buddy. Hope you're good. Quarantine cyclist. Me trying to get around the budgets in tier 6. If you can get 5 of your friends to play for Dartford, they get 5 friends within the Premier League in no time. True. Elon Musk is so rich he used his tax reduction and bought 4 people a bottle of Buckfast on his trip to Norway. Oh, a bit of Bucky. Yeah, imagine pints of Buckfast. Whoa. The penalty area looks huge. I think it's because the pitch is like ridiculously narrow, Mike. I think this pitch is the width of a snooker cue, I believe. So they're taking like the minimum and then some, aren't they? Like that, there's not much space here in the channels at all. So also as well, this is JDR Stars. This is the championships champions. Okay, they've just been promoted as champions. And we're 2-0 up. Get wide. They can't get wide. Getting wider is being in the stands. Like, look at the unnecessary racetrack around there. There's like a good 15 feet they could have added to the pitch. Like, getting behind them. We can't get in behind them. We'll be in the car park. So yeah, nice bit of pre-season. Just, you know, stretch the legs out. Nothing too strenuous for the Kaiser Chiefs here. Just need to get used to the players, see how they get on. As long as we can still, well, we need to pick another centre half up. That's what we desperately need to do. And then we can put Mafkane in as well, and he can also play fullback if needs be, but I'd rather keep him as a midfielder. Because Radaby hasn't had the best game. Saleh's now picked up an injury, so we definitely do need another striker now. Shabalala's starting to get a bit complacent, so let's have a look at Muhau. Let's have a look at Malunga. And Shetshwane. Let's see him as well. Shevchenko, is that custom named? No, it's not. No, that's just a name that was given. That was given to one of the players. So also is Russian and not Ukrainian. So there's a slight, thing there in it. So 2-0 is decent enough, isn't it? We'll take that. 7-week injury for our leader, for our number one striker. Great. I mean, he might still be alright. Well, he's technically South African, so we're okay. Yeah, maybe he's going to be okay. Possibly. But yes, we now desperately need another striker. Ooh, okay, Ryan Moon looks alright. 100 grand, 3 goals in 30 games. Oh. That's not going to help, is it? Although, if he brings someone else into play, maybe. This guy's 5'4". Part of me thinks, do we just go for it? Jumping reach of 1, off the ball of 14, first touch of 14, decision making 13, finishing 13, acceleration 13, 27, 37th for expected goals last season, 24th for average rating. Fairly consistent. Only 3 goals last season. Dreads big matches. Promise Makuma. I mean, we are very, very low down on the whole jumping thing. I'm not against it. Giovinco. Maybe, yeah. He's not much smaller than Pablo Aimar. And Aimar was good, wasn't he? Aimar was good. So that's a maybe, isn't it? Stefan Sapic. "30-year-old Serbian defender, 6'8". Oh, here we go. Margalevski, 35-year-old Georgian, 30-year-old Georgian. Get him scouted as well. That's Makwana. Very quick. Reece Albert. See, we did look at him for Cape Town. Now that is a centre back, yeah. That's how you grow a centre back, innit? Jamal Tabidze. Oh. I mean, he looks handy as well, man, doesn't he? He's only 6'2". He's not that big, but he might be fine. Might just be about maybe just get away with him, possibly. Time for a call at night. Hopefully tuning for Wednesday. Yeah, definitely, man. Don't you worry at all. You get yourself away. So no trial for Savic, apparently. Do I just have to presume because he's 6'8", he's going to be class, and just try and buy him on that? Buy him sight unseen. Yes, we do. Yeah, I mean that feels like the sort of way we do, doesn't it? Tony, what attracted you to the 6'8" Serbian defender? Well, it's funny you should mention that. It's the whole 6'8" thing that really did it for me. Ask the agent about it. We're keen to get it done. TJ Ball is built on big fucking centre backs. It is. It really is. Actually, you're 100% right. It's not built on passing on the floor, is it? Data hub, yeah, we'd like the data hub, but we don't need to be getting it just yet, do we? Actually, no, we could do it with finding all that bits and pieces as well, couldn't we? Right. Let's ask for edit. So, go back through it, shall we? Match momentum, pass maps, and comparisons. Shot map as well. Let's get our defending on there. Attacking. Defensive actions. Pass attempted. Then we get. What else do we want? No. It's... Where's the middle bit? No. Oh, it's possession won and lost, isn't it? Oh, you obviously can't get it because we've not got brilliant analysts. Okay. Aerial. Possession. Crossing. Attacking efficiency, set pieces. Scoring. And then XG. And goal output as well. Right. Finish. Okay, so that looks fine, doesn't it? As a combination of passing, that looks all right. That's how we get a 4-2-4 working. And you're right, let's now just get that ball whacked up to a massive centre half. Mefkane comes in. Right, Mekwane is good. Everyone likes Makuena, but he doesn't want to come to us just yet. So fine. Bennett Makuena could be decent. Malangu as well. Very, very good. 7th in the league for possession won, 10th for passes completed, 16th for headers won, 19th for key tackles, 20th for blocks. Doesn't feel comfortable in big matches apparently. 36th for interceptions. Leading Premier Division player. I mean, he seems pretty solid, to be honest, doesn't he? Phil says he doesn't think he's seen a 6'8" centre back ever. I mean, well, I think we're about to see one now, aren't we? Right, where is it? Sapic. Years old. He's going to be good, isn't he? Because like he's hasn't played enough recent games to be maybe get a work permit. That could be a question mark, maybe. See if we get another centre back in. So if we get 3 super strong centre backs, then we should be laughing, shouldn't we? Then we just need to lock down that striker. Right, Sabaya, possibly. Where's Hugo Rodallega? Let's go and get him in, shall we? No. No, let's not. Let's not. I mean, look at Tabidza as well. Very consistent, good time in the challenge, leading player for most Premier League sides. 31-year-old Georgian, but he's not 6'8", is he? How many goals did we score last season? Good question, actually. We scored 64 in, and we conceded 44. But if you're about how many did Mefkane score, he himself got 17 goals and 14 assists from midfield. So that's not too shabby, is it? I think he can come in and play. And he can play fullback as well if needs be. So he definitely gives us options. 30 goal involved in 31 league games seems like a great option. It does, doesn't it? Actually, you know what? Right, he can go out on loan, but I think we maybe should have kept him possibly. £81,000, right. And let's just have that one just in case as well. He's had a 5-month hip injury and a groin strain. £7,000. I mean, let's try 5 for now. Upon appeal, he might get the work permit. We've gone for £7,000 for a player we know nothing about, other than the fact he's 6'8", which I guess is kind of all we really need to know, isn't it? To be honest. And we can get another centre half for £2,000. So it's not really money ball, is it? I think this might be classed as reckless recruiting. Maybe the 6'8" lad who scores the winning corner in the Champions League final. It will be, yeah. Or it'll be the 6'8" lad who can't quite keep up with the opposition striker. See what we can do against Kazric Stars, shall we? Shabalala's not going anywhere. We want to keep him locked down. So we've got Stellenbosch in the MTN8 Cup. Let's just mix the tunes up a little bit more. Yeah, we've got to get this guy a surprise Mariri if we can. Bonus. He's in, we think. Oof. Tough negotiations. Right, what's the expectation of us then this season? So expectation currently is 4th. Cape Town Stars expected to finish, Cape Town Spurs, sorry, expected to finish 13th, so that's not bad. So we obviously put them up. We obviously got them in a good position, in a good situation. Yeah. Right, we'll play to Ibiza. And Mif Kane is in for his debut as well. So we get to see what he looks like in a Kaiser Chiefs shirt. I'm sure it'll look absolutely fine. Look absolutely fine. Oh, there's a colour clash here and there. Yellow and blue stripes with yellow and black. There's Castillo. Shabalala. Oh, we actually do have some space for wings. Castillo, bottom corner. 1-0 to the Kaiser Chiefs. And I tell you what, if this is how we're going to play all season, I know pre-season's never a fair indication of how a team plays, because usually what happens is your team plays great in pre-season and then you're awful during the league. But if we can get them working, I'd be very happy. Injury there to Castillo, obviously. So he's clearly going to be out for a while, isn't he? Here's Dupree's. Back inside, Radaby. Lovely ball through. Duba! Great piece of play. That's nice, isn't it? It's a good pass here. So here's Sam. Back inside. Radaby just looks for his option. Duba off the shoulder of the last defender. Straight past the keeper, bottom corner. Good finish. Onside, clearly onside. Shevchenko. Dupree's looks very pale and ginger for a black South African. Yeah. I mean, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Maybe he's under a floodlight, possibly. Radaby. Great cross. Oh, Shabalala at the back post. What a goal that is. Are the Kazakh Stars still in the second division? I think they are, aren't they? The first division, sorry. Great ball in from Morena. And that's a cracking header from Shabalala. Six shots, 5 on target, 3 goals, 3 different scorers, 61% possession. I think we'll take this. This has been a decent first half performance, hasn't it? But again, I feel as though this is lulling us into false insecurity. What a goal that is. Dupree's offside. Oof. I don't know about that personally. I'm not convinced that was off. It's almost like they don't want to even check in. But well, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we do play friendlies, Barrett, because we've just taken a new team. So I need to work out what they can do. Yeah, so I need to try and get the tactic to work. So you got to play the friendlies. You know, I find it I find it strange to believe that you've got people who don't, when they've just taken over a new team. It's like, oh yeah, I don't play friendlies. Like, you probably should, because then you need to work out what this team actually does. You know, especially when you don't know who the players are. Like, you know, is your tactic going to work? You want to try and sort of see what patterns of play look like. There might be little things you notice in highlights where you're like, oh, actually, yeah, that's that's not a bad idea. Get them doing that, or, oh no, I don't like how they do this. That doesn't quite work how I expected. And it might just be one role you notice that doesn't look right. Because you can have a similar setup from a different team, bring it over and go, right, that's my philosophy still, but it just doesn't quite work with your new team. So you're like, right, okay, let's tweak it a bit. Let's work out what they can't do. Oh, see, if we had a 6'8" Serbian get on the end of that would have been another goal, easily. Alright, so usually you start with the set team and you have an idea of how you want to play, but if you do a journeyman, it's in the middle of the season. Yeah, okay, so I get that, but we're moving clubs, so we've just taken over a new club in pre-season, so therefore we have the luxury of being able to play friendlies. And you know, that will change as the save goes on. There will be moments where we'll join mid-table and it won't necessarily work, but yeah. Excuse me. Right, Shawan is going nowhere at this moment in time. Yes, Brave Hawk, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. It does seem to suggest that Safic isn't any good. Oh, it's not the be all and end all at all. No, it's not the be all and end all. But you know, that's just the way we do it around here. You know, we do it that way. Also, it's just some games, isn't it? Otherwise you're holidaying, and no one really wants to holiday. Particularly when you're streaming, it just kind of makes a bit of a. I guess you wouldn't do that in real life, would you? You wouldn't just be like, right, fuck it, it's pre-season, I'm not taking charge of that, I'm not doing anything about that, so bye. Yeah, no one would do that. I don't think, anyway. Did you see Kamalo? You did. Where is he? Let's go down and have a little look there. No, it's different Kamalo, sorry, it's Sayambonga Kamalo, who's a new gen, who came through at Sundowns. He's been at Spurs, and yeah, they've gone back and got him again. So he looks like a decent player, to be honest. The way you phrased that has made me question everything about my pre-season habits. Really? I mean, it's interesting if that is the situation, but like, in what sense, Mike? What do you think? Well, is it like just me going, fuck it, it's not my job? Real life is something else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is something else. But this is just that's it. I guess this is the joy, isn't it, of how you can play this game many different ways. If it was real life, none of us would be anywhere near. None of us would be anywhere near this game. Would be fan simulator. Maybe I should be going through pre-season friendlies as to the realism. Well, for me, yes, for me. But then again, each to their own, innit? Each to their own. I like focusing on transfers. Yeah. Nah. I've started adding director of football into my offline save, and I think it's quite handy. It's one less thing to worry about, innit? Like, I guess that's the thing that you could suggest could be taken out of FM in the future, because more managers are now becoming head coaches. So, if these people are clamouring for more realism in FM, then okay, let's take transfers away. There's not many managers do them now. But obviously, what people will then say is, I don't mean like that though. I want it realistic, but what I mean is I want it to be realistic that my 4-2-3-1 will still be incredibly overpowered. Could be an option, act as head coach or manager. Could be. That would be interesting. That would be an interesting tweak to have within the game, and it would allow you to just take over and even say, look, you can have, like, the contract you're offered can be as head coach rather than manager, and that could be dependent upon each club. That would be cool. If we list everything that's unrealistic with FM, we'll be here all day. Not really. We just say that football, like, none of us would have the opportunity to be a football manager in real life. None of us would be able to take, like in real life, clubs do not go from Sunday League to Champions League winners. It's a very short list. None of it's realistic. Absolutely none of it. Managers do have a say in transfers. No, not all of them. Sometimes they've taken out their hands. Some have input. Some do. Some get a list of, right, here's 3 options. Which one do you like? But some go, you're getting this player. That's it. Or that player's being sold. Deal with it. But again, that depends upon whether you're a manager or whether you're a head coach. Yeah, that obviously depends upon what the club does as well. If we're talking realism, I want to be able to dress my manager in a roll neck. Yeah, fine. I mean, that's not going to make any difference to your game, but great. You crack on. Big beard. Depends. Do you think Ancelotti has power over transfers in Real? I doubt it. No, probably not. Probably not. I think he just gets given players to work with. On VR headsets, I can feel like I'm standing on the touchline in the dressing room, even in the showers. Oh God, I don't want it. You know what? I don't want more things added in. Like, I want less things. I want things taken out. Take things away from me. Take attributes away from me. Offer me the chance of director of football mode. What else do I want? Take the Premier League away. I'd like to be able to throttle a player and maybe just increase my under-professional rating. Potentially a fine. So a manager in Spain do that at the weekend. Oh, right, no, you don't. Like, you don't want that though. Like, look, you don't want that. I don't care what anybody says. They don't want the opportunity to throw something at somebody or to shout at somebody. You really don't, because it would be shit, and it would just happen all the time, and it would ruin the game. And what do you get from it? Nothing. You know, it's like these ones. Oh, I want to be able to like have my players. You know, I want to be able to find my players for going out on the piss. No, you don't. No, be boring, be rubbish. What you want real footballers to stop being pricks. Yeah. So then that doesn't have to be put in the game. You want referees to call you a cunt? Yeah, fine, great. Enjoy. I want to encourage them to go out on the piss, says Mike. Yeah, good bunch of lads. You're going out for a pint after work. You're going out for a pint after work. You're going out for a pint after work. But I came in late for work the next day. Next stop, drunkenness. I want to be able to throw a bottle towards the referee. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't, because then what will happen is you'll get banned for 4 matches, 8 matches. You won't be able to manage your game, so you don't want that at all. Because then you'll be like, no, I got sent off because I threw a bottle at my manager, at the referee. Yeah, you don't want that at all. It sounds like a silly idea now, and it'll be an even sillier idea if it actually happened. Doesn't sound like fun. It sounds like something that children want. Being honest, it doesn't sound like anything that any mature adult would want. Potentially the Japanese approach, the boss is going for a piss up, so is the team. Yeah, I don't know. I get it. For people who kick off about the fact that they think the game's going too console-y, they want a lot of things in there that would be very, very console-y. You know, more arcadey, I should say, sorry. Realistically, there isn't much more that can be added to the game. See, I said that on the podcast the other week. Like, what can... Because like, people were sort of... Obviously, when people were criticising, it wouldn't be great content videos cost us, it would be rubbish. It'd be rubbish, because everyone would have seen it, and that would be it. And it would just look rubbish. Like, I can't think of another way around it. You know, like when people were saying about, FM25, like, some of the features are underwhelming. Like, what do you want in the game? Like, what do you want added in? Football hasn't improved in the last 12 months. There's been no advances in football at all. So what do you want in there that isn't there already? And I do think that all people want is to be able to call someone a cunt, and that seems to be it. Mefgane, it's taken him 7 minutes to get on the score sheet. On his debut, can't have big features that they're already in there in some capacity. Yeah. If it was great content, I'd be watching GTA streams on not FM. Yeah. Call someone a cunt, but do it wearing a roll neck. I mean, essentially call someone a cunt by looking like a cunt. What I'd like is an auto storm out option or boycott press. But you don't. But turn press conferences off. Boycott it that way. Easy. But like boycott press conferences by turning off do press conferences. Easy. Potentially explore some of the stuff we've seen recently with footballers coming out with depression. How do you handle that? Yeah, but right, no one's going to put that in the game though, because no player legally is going to agree to that. So it's going to end up coming from new gens. And how do you handle that? You just offer some sort of mentoring or tutoring, and all that'll happen is there'll be a news item comes up that says, you know, your player's suffering from mental health problems, and we'll come back in about 4 or 5 weeks. And that's it. That's all that'll happen. Like when you get the players who come out as gay It's brilliant. It says, oh, this player's come out as gay, but it has to be a new gen. Comes out as gay. You get a little bit of a transfer for a bit of commercial windfall, but after that, nothing happens because nothing should happen. Like, it's just nice. It's just another part of real life. It's not something to manage. It's not something to change. A section of your fans don't become homophobic, thankfully. You know, you don't start, I don't know, you don't start like a rivalry with, like, you know, right-wing clubs or something. Not necessarily depression, but more human interaction. But like, in what? Like, oh, your player's upset because he's broke up with his partner. I don't want that. I don't want to be an actual HR manager or offer pastoral care in a video game. You know, I'm a parent of 2. I don't want to have to parent pixels. Do you know what I mean? You get that with homesick players. You do, yeah. You just send them away for a couple of weeks. And they come back, and then they go, I want to transfer. And you might, right, fine, just transfer them off. Go and play The Sims. Yeah, exactly. You've done it using the editor. Well, there you go. There you go. Homesick, get up. Yeah, go back home. Oh no, wait, no, not go back home. You know what I mean, though. Like, yeah, that's how I have to deal with that one. I get what you're saying. I mean, what you're saying is give me your opinions on what you want in the game, then say no. Why not just play FIFA? The reality is managers do deal with this stuff, even if it's not pleasant. It's more along the lines of, would it make the game better? No. What would make the right? Okay, so here's the difficult thing, right? Okay, here's the difficult thing, is you're balancing realism and a video game. Okay, yeah. So if you're going to argue to say things like, you know, okay, put more things like, you know, having to deal with players' personal lives into the game, which they can't do for legal reasons, we know that, but we'll use that as an example, right? Then to add that for realism, the ultimate realism that they need to put in the game is they need to make it fucking hard. Do you know what I mean? And they need to make it so that nobody wins. Because if you want the realism of managing players' personalities, then you should be given the realism of nobody winning anything. Do you know what I mean? Because 3 teams win something, that's it. Like, nobody would play the game if you took a tier 10 side and the best you could get in 10 seasons was tier 8. Like, do you know what I mean? That's realism. Because teams don't go from tier 10 to the Champions League. So that's where I sort of think about, like, do you really want all these little minor bits under the guise of realism, when ultimately realism is you shouldn't be able to win at this game if you're a small team, because that's not how football works. That's how I understand it anyway. I might be wrong, but that's how I understand it. Wouldn't be easy with technologies evolving, AI models being trained at more realistic, faster speeds than ever. I mean, but again, AI is only as clever as the human that programs it, isn't it? Oh, we can see the penalty. Right, so I'm losing my first match of the season here now. I should have been concentrating. Typical. I did say, didn't I? Pre-season's looking good. Therefore, it's not gonna be the same when it comes to the actual league. Player liaison roles may happen in the way they brought sports scientists in. High player liaison attributes would mean new players from abroad settle easily. Generally, players happier. Okay, that I can get on board with. Okay, But then but then I need someone to answer me, and Mike, you might be able to answer me. Is what do half of the staff roles actually do? Because I'm struggling to find out what a technical director actually does. I'm struggling to find out, what a there'll be another one in there that I've never really used, but like these are great to have. Sports scientists, these are great to have in terms of things written down, but what does it give us? We can find that explicitly tomorrow, but I don't think a whole lot. Yeah, exactly. That's my worry. That they don't really add much to the game. But a player liaison, I think, agreed, would be something decent. How about some sort of penalty coach, maybe? It's another role to delegate to. Yeah, it's another thing you wouldn't do. You'd do it for like half. You do it once, then you'd be like, oh yeah, that's fine. I pick technical director and loan manager from countries I have no knowledge of to create some. Does it work? Does it work? Sports psychologists help with mental attribute coaching. Does it? Oh, off the other side of the bar. In-game tech directors do make good staff recommendations. Agree can be more in-depth, hard to incorporate in-game, as in practice I suspect roles are very complex and multi-layered. That's the closest to an explanation I've had for it. Yeah, you got more knowledge of countries. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what I want really, and what everyone else wants. I think it's two different games, to be honest. I also got snowballed by Carlisle. Kind of have that in the team, in the game. Yeah, I mean, at this point, you might as well start asking what you want to have in the being served at half time. Like, what can you have in the bar? Like, oh, I want to be able to pick my local brewery. Have like a local ale rather than just like Carlin. Like, I don't think it's necessarily management, is it? Hope they don't mess up the new one. Like, how have we got into FM? How have we got into this? What do you mean by mess up? Mike, I'm sorry I'm asking this. What do you mean by mess up? Like, what have SI messed up so far? Apart from your game is slightly delayed. What did they mess up on FM24? The new UI looked horrible. You haven't seen the new UI. You've seen 4 screenshots that have work in progress written all over them. So there's no confirmation that's the new UI. That's just screenshots. Like, concept photos. That's the correct word. Yeah, concept photographs. So that's really difficult to say that you don't like the new UI. What's happened is you've seen essentially a panel like this and just went, that'll be it. Why release them if it's not in line with what the final version was planned to be? Because it's called just creating. Because you just put stuff out there. I thought we'd pass this necessary outrage. I know 33. I don't understand how I've got myself into it, but I have. People want the thing is, people want change, but they don't want change as well. They want it, but they don't want it to look like anything different. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, me and Musterman had a bit of a chat about this a while ago, and we hate the fact that it would look like a video, like a console game, like Champman 93, 94, when everything was just boxes. And was totally fine. Was totally fine. So all these different job roles, if we want them added in, we need to be able to see a real effect. I think it's this complexity SI face and realize so many roles behind the scenes in football. Transparency, putting them in the game is hard. I'm certain that FM are thinking about this. Yeah, that's a fair point. I think some roles are probably new in the game as well, like in the game of football. So some people don't necessarily, as you say, know what they do and how they implement it. And also not every club's going to have one. So you've got to try and, again, get that balance of, right, does every club all the way down to tier 10 need to have a technical director? No, tier 10 club doesn't have a technical director. But in game, you can give them a technical director. If you haven't got someone in charge of the club shop full time, you don't need a technical director. Yeah. Right. Okay. So your software developer easy. Okay. Right, cool. Yeah. God, the amount of software developers that have come out recently. We get them all. Get them all now. We do get some info on how it works in game. With regards to the job roles, yeah, possibly. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Tier 10 doesn't have staff members, let alone a technical director. Yeah, exactly. You're a product manager, not a dev. Okay, so not a dev then. You've just said you were a dev a second ago. Or you work in software dev. All right, okay. Yeah. No, each to their own. Like, ultimately, as has been said, if you don't like the look of the game, don't buy it. No one forces anybody to buy it. But my word, a lot of people sounded like they definitely were all being forced to buy it. Make a better game. Would love to, but it's not simple. Exactly. It's not simple to make a new game, to make a better game. But we'll still criticise just in case. For what it's worth, I want the base game to work reasonably well. Slight graphical improvement in women's football to be implemented really well. Yeah, I think all those things will happen. Rich, yeah. It's always worked reasonably well. The graphics have always got slightly better. That always happens. Phil on YouTube says, if it was realistic, people wouldn't play. We live it to live out our dreams in dark basements. If it was realistic, our dreams couldn't come true. Exactly, Phil. That's my point. Nobody would play the game if it was realistic, because nobody would win anything. You'd just be sat losing all the time. You can have the games realistic, says Carl. As part of fulfilling your dreams is beating the game and the odds. So far, I've taken Frem from the fourth of the Danish football into the second tier. Yeah, all right, but like I say, but if that was realistic, like you would be what? The chance of that happening in real life? Very, very minimal, I would say. Very minimal. Emphasising women's football on my prior post, so they're launching this and they've got to get it right. They have to. They have to work it right. And I'm sure they will. That's why it's delayed. Do you know what I mean? That why would they put the game out if it wasn't working? That's what you got to think as well. They were damned if they did and they were damned if they didn't. Because if the game doesn't work now, then they're going to sort of go, right, look, you know, let's put the game out. It doesn't work. Everyone complains. Or let's delay the game, fix it, and everyone complains. So which would you rather have? Right, this isn't going particularly well. Right, let's see if we can change it up a bit, because surely we should do better than this. 6 shots, 1 on target. That's not very good, is it? How many former Sunday League players walk into any sort of management job? None. There you go. Next question. You're right. Yeah, automatically stops it. Automatically stops it there and then. Yeah, as I say, there's a massive difference between realism and just you know, getting the game you want to play. I'm quite concerned at the fact that the balance between realism and being able to live the dream in FM. Yeah, well, sadly there isn't really a balance, is it? It's just it has to be being able to live out your dream, because if it was any balance, then no one would really play it. Fucking hell. There's that Koja lad that we looked at. Absolute realism, lots of paperwork, and paperwork is boring. Yeah, well, realism would also be no attributes. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. And again, people don't want that. People don't want that. You know, people, the vast majority of Football Manager players, the vast majority, play 3 seasons as Man City, or Real Madrid, or Liverpool. They win the Champions League and they don't play it again. That's the vast majority of players. Or actually, more accurately, the vast majority of players play on console or mobile. A smaller amount of players play on PC, and a teeny tiny amount of players on PC play 30 to 40 seasons. That's what we're talking about. You're looking for a game studio to focus on like 100,000 people, maybe, out of 12 million. You know, they're not going to put all of their resource into 100,000 people if 12 million just want to play a handful of seasons and move on. Like, that's really false economy when it comes to staffing. I know that's not exactly how it works, Mike. So obviously you can tell me that's definitely not true. But if if nobody, if less people are playing 40 seasons, then why would you care for those people? Like, you're not going to put everything into that. Yeah, there is plenty. Yeah, there's plenty of attributeless skins on there that'll do that for you. Okay, so out of the M&8 quarterfinal, Sam's out for 4 weeks. We can focus on something else. Right, that defensive line shouldn't be high. That should have been changed. That should have been changed. It's also lost in some cases, and I've been guilty of in the past. As much as a game, for you, it's a business and needs to continuously make money. Yeah, there's that as well. About the 100,000 hardcore players with 30 seasons who have a community. Depends, Rouge. That's a difficult one to say, because I think that there's a lot. I would probably argue that there's more people in Facebook groups about FM than there is watches the podcast or watches streams or YouTube content. Like, I think that what we probably call it the creator community, probably, I would say, is much smaller than the wider FM community, because it has to be. Like, it clearly has to be. If there's 12 million players and Zealand has 1,000 people watching his stream, where's the other 12 million? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, where's the other 11,900,000 and whatever thousand? Yeah. The 12 million part of the community is the hardcore who are. So that's the question, isn't it? So it's like, what do you class as the community? That's two separate entities, isn't it? The hardcore of the community and the overall community. Like, I guess it's the same as, like, I suppose if we use CrossFit, for example, okay, so everyone who goes to a CrossFit gym is part of the CrossFit community. Well, not everyone who goes to the CrossFit gym is part of the CrossFit community, because not everyone is then bothered about what happens outside of going to, to watching events, or, being part of forums or reading extra stuff. Some people just go to the gym for a workout. Some people go to the gym because they want to feel as though they're part of a community. And then you've got those people who are so into it that that becomes their thing. And that's, no more valid than, the person who just sort of like turns up and does their workout and fucks off home, Yeah, you're right. Yeah, definitely more casual, but it doesn't mean that they're not part of a community. They're part of the wider community, but they're not consuming content. And yeah, I think there's no sort of like, just to say that just because you have to, like, yeah, just because you consume content doesn't mean you're not part of a community. You can still be part of it without needing to specialize in one specific area, I don't think. CrossFit coach for the backroom staff is what I'm hearing. A strength and conditioning coach, definitely, yeah. I think so. And then what I want to be able to do is I want to plan the workouts for my players, so that I can know exactly how they're getting on. Then I can plan my nutrition for them as well. That'd be great. I'd really, really love to do that. That'd be so much fun. Casual players doesn't engage in the widest discussions we have in Discord. That's true. But then again, like I've seen oh god, yeah, I've seen the Facebook forums, Facebook groups, and it's just depressing. It's all like, I'm just about to start a Chelsea save. Can you recommend me any players? And I'm about to start a Liverpool save. Can you recommend me any players? Can you recommend me a save? Can you recommend me any players to sign for Real Madrid? I've got £256 million. That's the Facebook community, But fair play to them. Yeah, but it's not a great example. But at the same time, it also is, though. That's the thing. It also is a great example because it absolutely exists, and it is part of the community. And as I say, it's probably a wider part of the community than Twitch or definitely Discord. If there's Facebook groups that have got God knows how many thousands in there, yeah, definitely better than Twitter. Maybe that's it. Maybe we also have to accept that some of the community is just a bit shit, but sadly those people get served. And it's like everything, the more popular it gets, the more people turn up to it and they think it's their thing. And then the original ones, like it's like bands, innit? I remember seeing the Arctic Monkeys play in my garden, and all of a sudden now, because they're huge, fuck off the Arctic Monkeys are shit, And then you get loads of people going, oh, I love the Arctic Monkeys, I like that song about the dance floor. And you're like, great, there's been loads of stuff since then, but they just focus on one or two things. These are also people as well who long for 0102, which was one of the easiest games ever. Oh yeah, we need to bring 0102 back, when it was really, really easy. Yeah, we do. Based on the last hour, I don't care if FM25 is broken. I want TJ not to be broken. I mean, we can't guarantee that's going to happen. I can try, but the idea of a community feels odd to me. I'm not a member of the community. I stream and upload tutorial videos now and again. A small community of people follow me. Fair, Phil? Fair? Well, this is what I'm trying to do with FMCon. Is I'm trying to make it an actual community thing, because I think that there is multiple things. I don't necessarily think that our community is the same as other streamers' communities, but we can all become one eventually. We've got a shared interest, that's for certain. We've all got a shared interest, so it's a case of how do we tap all those people together. So we'll see. Shabalalalala. 2-0. There's a bunch of individuals posting Facebook groups about their own success. Is that community? By definition, Phil, I guess a collection of people would class as a community, maybe. Is it a coherent community? I don't know. Frosler with a penalty, 3-0. There we go. Just play all of our games in the Continental Cup, shall we? FM Con would be amazing. The chance to potentially meet TJ, RDF, Sai, Lama in real life would make my day. See, there you go. That's what it's all about. Making people's day. This has made me think hard tonight, how to do at my age. Phil, I'm the same. I'm trying not to do unnecessarily thinking. I love that they've got a player called Suzanne. But sometimes you just have to think a little bit outside the box, don't you? And go, you know what? How about this? Would this be a thing? Would that be a thing? I'm trying to answer some questions that haven't been asked. Oh, ask some questions that haven't been asked. Just see what we can come up with. Oh, this has been an RDF masterclass here, isn't it? The woodwork left, right and centre. It's been a better performance though. He says as the opposition now start to come forward. Right, so we look better Gegen pressing, don't we? Getting our Gegen on. Which I hate, by the way. But I guess as one of the top teams, we probably should be in people's faces a bit more. Castillo drops the shoulder. Has a go. Pick that one out. $4-0 RDF would have thrown the monitor by now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Castillo smashes it in. 4-0. Jean de Arc are collapsing. Dupree's. Castillo. Shabalala. Castillo. Foul. Good cross. Duba's header. Mafakne. Can't even pronounce it now. Mafakne. I feel as though his name's lost all meaning now. I've tried to say it about 9 times. You know what I mean. Said it many times. I've avoided Twitch for years. Think it'll just be a real-time version of a comment section. Not a joy and surprise. It's the opposite. On FM streams at least. I think FM's kind of got a bit of a, well, for us anyway, is FM's kind of in the background really, isn't it? Sound it out, you'll get it. I won't Zeep. It's like that bit in Friends, isn't it, when Phoebe tries to teach Joey French. I felt like that. I just got stuck. It sounded like my internet had gone off in my head. Right, over the top. Okay, defender's caught a little bit too high. Not well, maybe. I don't know. Castillo gives the ball away. This is sloppy in the second half, isn't it? Right, come on. I won the league, Champions League, and the Total Cup. I won all. Yeah, won them all. Won them all. Won them all. And the Anglo-Italia. So yeah, I've got the Ascoli job now, which is great. I'm faced Grimsby in the Anglo-Italia final. Yeah, just re-signed Andrea Salenzi. Oh, it was good. It was good. Really good. Goalkeeper manager to collect it, but we're not looking good at this point. I feel like 5-0 up, we should have really had the game shut out, but I don't think we have. Maybe do the 6th, just to help. There we go, that should do it. Did you get to keep your Batigol shirt? That was something to behold. Yeah, of course I have. It's it's right there. It was indeed. It was a thing of beauty. Absolute thing of beauty. Over the top. All I want is to reach 10,000. I'll be happy. I'd take 10k. I'd take 10k. That'd be good. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's not cap it at 10k. You know, that'd be good. I'd be happy with that. But if more turn up, that's cool as well. Go on the Saleh, in behind. Oh, sneaks it in for a 7th. There we go. That's more like it. It's a nice pass. He's got a little bit extra pace. That's a tidy finish in it. Keeper's probably got to do a little bit better. I guess when you've only let 6 in, you're probably not going to put your arms out fully, are you? Oh, I would 7-2 be this side right now. Saleh, Shabalala. Oh, what about that? What a strike. There we go. There's the 8. Okay, so all of a sudden those first 2 matches don't look so bad now. Or Jean d'Arc are dreadful. 24 shots, 30 on target, 3.15 XG. I haven't scored goals from outside the box. And we gave them 2 goals as well. Oh, hang on. We're going for another. We're going for 9. We are going for 9. Hello, Simaggio. How are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big shout to Mr. Maggio. Raiding in at the perfect time. As we've just hit our 9th. I exceed 10k by miles, says Phil. Well, we'll see. That's pretty comprehensive. 9 in brackets. 9. Yeah, in the Continental Cup. Let's ignore the fact that we lost our first two games, as Kaiser Chiefs manager. Let's focus on that 9-2. Looks like I'm getting the hang of FM24. Yeah, my request for FM25 to be delayed has been accepted, and I am very, very happy about it. So yes, I'll take 9-2. Yeah, I would 9-2 be Jeanne d'Arc. Absolutely. Let's say that, and so that's Gegany in it. Gegen Kaiser. Right. Did we have a high? We might have done, yeah. Right, okay. Super Sport next. I'll tell Miles it's time to release FM25 now. No, don't tell him that. Don't. How was your save anyway? How was your stream? Hope it was good. We're still in Bilbao, aren't we? Still having a great time in Bilbao. Welcome in, by the way, for brand new raiders. As you'll know, Si and I do a podcast called the FM Show. It's out every single Thursday, which is definitely worth checking out. And yeah, this week we do talk about the thing that I've kind of talked about a little bit, which is the FM convention. So get your ears peeled on that for Thursday to listen to our views and listen to Si try and tell me that it's a stupid idea and I need to know better. What's the D? The D stands for done wrong. So yeah, I've stupid fingers. Right, you know what? I was going to raid out, but Si's just turned up, so let's play one more game, and then it'll be like, you scored 9 in the last match. How come you didn't score 9 in this match? I'm like, yeah, good point. So, right, let's do this then. We're going to play Super Sport with, as you can see, Si, our new team, the Kaiser Chiefs. So let's have a go. We've got some players a little bit tired, but let's see what we can do, shall we? This is the first game of the season. This is the second game of the season. We lost our first match, and then we lost again we lost to Stellenbosch. Then we lost again to Stellenbosch in the quarterfinals of the Cup. And this is now our second league game. So we've moved from the Leopards. Yeah. We had 2 seasons at the Leopards. Then we had 1 season at Cape Town Spurs. Got them promoted from the first division into the Premier Division, and then in the summer the Kaiser Chiefs job was available, so we then took the Kaiser Chiefs job. So Cape Town are in the Premier League as well, thanks to us. But yeah, the Chiefs are our new club, but there just seems to be something which I still can't put my finger on. It seems to be a me thing. So that's a good goal for the opposition. There we go. Equaliser pretty soon afterwards. Duba, don't panic, Captain Manarin. Off the back of Rapu's knee, I think. So 1 point moves us up. We're on the charge. So we're only expecting to finish in the top half, by the way. So no panic stations just yet. Shabalal is injured. That's a worry. Especially as Muawa is not feeling completely happy. But let's do that. Let's put Simmons on up top then. We'll move Dupree's out wide. heading to bed. Yeah, no worries, Mike. Take it easy, buddy. We'll see you on Wednesday. Take care of yourself, man. Have a good one. Yeah, if you have just joined in from side stream, by the way, we stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Yeah, podcast comes out every Thursday, so we're doing the Pentagon challenge, or at least we're trying to. So if that sounds like your bag, you want to whack a follow, feel free. I think this defensive line's too high. It's going to be a goal. Yeah, you can just see it. You can just see it. Right, I shouldn't have played that extra match. I should have just said, look, Si, that's great. Thanks for the raid. That's brilliant. Bye. We're going. No, but no. Oh, over the top. Offside anyway. Hoof Gaming with the follow. Appreciate that, buddy. Very kind. Duber makes it 2-2. Also as well, by the way, it doesn't look like our 6'8" defender is going to be signing anytime soon. So hence why I've got Malengu and Ocon. Right. Dig yourselves in. Let's. Right. Let's see what can change in the second half. Castillo's not having a great time as in the middle. Plus he's knackered as well. Might need a slightly different plan at centre midfield. Castillo, they go robbed on the ball already. Am I literally just calling the goals out as they happen? This is like... It's crazy, isn't it? You're like, right, that's where the goal's going to come from. And it just straight in. Let's do, but Simmons gives it away. Are we trying to dribble the ball? This is dreadful, whatever it is. Right, let's take that off. Okay. Be expressive. Play for set players. Some things have to be dialed down a little bit, don't they? Right, good ball. Oof, just cut out. Why is he headed it to nobody? There's like a player right next to you, just headed to them. Silly balls. Some of these passes are dreadful. Again, look at that. Just score. Just score. There you go. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can just... I'm not going 4-2-3-1 again. I'm not. We did 4-2-3-1 with Cape Town. We got promoted. It felt wrong. I don't want to have to do the same again here. Right, that's 4-3. Okay. There's still loads of time to get the draw, maybe even get a win, but it's going to take some going, isn't it? It is very, very sloppy passing. Very sloppy. What do we do now? Oh, can't make any more subs. Great. Why would you just hoof the ball like that? Do you know what I mean? Unless we're going to win the ball, unless we're going to win the second phase here. Okay, maybe we are. Maybe we are. Flag stays down. Okay, that'll do. But it's a risky game to play in it, to overhit the first pass, to justify the goal. Still trying to get the win. Still trying to lose it as well, though. That's the problem. Yeah. And there you go. Good challenge by Simmons. Here's Duba. Duba goes down the wing. Whips the cross in. Oh. Saleh off the crossbar. Have we got one more? Have we got one more roll of the dice? Can't bring any more subs on. Four. That'll do. That'll do. Right. There you go, Si. We had 9 goals in the last match. 4 goals in this match. We're entertaining. Okay? Shabalala's out for 4 weeks. That's a concern. Yeah. Plenty to work with. And it is entertaining. It is entertaining, exactly. So I think what we need to do then is we need to go and do ourselves a lovely raid. So let's go and check out one of our friends. Let's go see FM Console, shall we? So you know him. Go and drop some follows on him. Show him some love. And yeah, pleasure as always, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on Wednesday. So all the best. Up the Chiefs.